Yes, and I've seen several police officers since I set up about 10 minutes ago. There is a church right here, but the establishment, the plaza where it happened, is right there. Now, the DEA is apologizing for the mix-up, but the family says their apology and just offering to fix the door is just not enough. People affectionately referred to her as Bo, and they say that if you knew her, you loved her. One, including a tractor trailer, and GSP told me that they worked several already today. Details are coming out of Memphis tonight as police search for a possible serial rapist. Just before 6, we learned the identity of the man who was killed. This community of gamers is close-knit, and many times they find themselves playing with people that aren't even in the same time zone. When they arrived, they say that they saw heavy smoke and fire coming from the back of that home. Well, it was a close call for a woman and 5 Dallas police officers this morning as North Texas deals with heavy rain and flooding across their area. And while police say that these break-ins are uncommon with spring and summer upon us, they want us to remind you all of a few things that you can remember if you have a window-mounted AC unit.
There's kids' toys all over the place. They probably had to step over kids' toys, and they still threw 3 different flashbangs. One hit my son's room, one hit me.
The DEA is apologizing to the Rink family for bursting in with the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, only later finding out it was the wrong home.
I think somebody's breaking in my house. I go get my gun, try and protect my family, like what the dad would do.
This father of 4 says just before 6 a.m., he thought he heard an intruder, so he grabbed his weapon. Instead, he encountered police officers with their guns drawn.
So they opened the door, they had seen all them guns, I just turned around. Because if that's what everybody was saying, if I was 5 steps up or 3 steps up, they had to pull the trigger. I had a gun, and they think I'm a murder suspect.
A murder suspect wanted in connection with the death of this Johnson City woman.
Situations such as these are tragic, and DEA takes them very seriously. We intend to look into this matter further and to take steps to ensure such situations such as this never occur again.
Left with a smoke-filled house, damage to their door, but more importantly, the family says their son was temporarily blinded and deaf from the flashbang grenade. His parents say he's traumatized.
I might have to come sleep upstairs or something, so he might feel safe in his own house to go to sleep because somebody didn't do their job correctly.
And Rink says he doesn't understand the explanation for the mix-up.
Houses look similar. Really, so like, well, they look similar, and we were told it had a white car. Well, I had a Yukon, and I had a Camry, and they were white. And they said we had a white car. So we just got your house, it looks similar. That's not a mistake to make. Like hell, you could have looked at the mailbox.
When they see that face walk in that room,
it's worth it all.
Hey, how are you? Over the summer, a large tumor was found in 3-year-old Axton's head, but that hasn't taken the smile off of his face or the joy out of his heart. Saturday, volunteers gave him another reason to smile.
Oh,
that is cool.
That smile.
Oh, he said thank you.
This is the room that Axton will share with his brother Asher, a special place designed and brought to life by Special Spaces. This is an organization that has renovated 1,000 rooms for children like Axton.
fire truck! Yay!
That's cool.
The fire truck theme was perfect because the family has received so much support from its church, community, and first responders all over the area. Plus, the kids' show Paw Patrol is one of Axton's favorites too. This restored fire hose, actual fireman's helmet, and hand-painted mural that doubles as a puzzle are just a few additions to Axton's special space.
So I do all the murals on the walls, and I do it because it needs to be done. But most of their money right now is going toward medical expenses and everything else. So, I mean, they just aren't able to do this right now.
This is perfect, huh? Exactly.
And so we just want people to come and volunteer. They can come and help on a room. They can donate money. They can talk to us. Word of mouth is how we get our money.
Person is in custody after police say they stole a car with a baby inside. News Cell's Amber Worthy was on scene and spoke with family members who say they are relieved after being reunited with the child. Amber?
Yes, John, just as I pulled up at the scene, the baby was being pulled out of the car and was surrounded by smiling officers. And tonight, family members are commending them for a job well done. Monday evening, just after 6 on Lee Highway, Chattanooga police say this car was stolen with a 5-month-old inside.
Paid her money, went in to get her change, and just like that.
Mickey Mulita, the baby boy's grandfather, says he and the baby's immediate family flew to the scene. Police were able to pull over that suspect and take them into custody here on the 4th Avenue off-ramp. They reunited the baby with the family after EMS checked him out. The crime scene unit arrived and got to work and gathered evidence before turning the keys over to the family. Mulita says this should serve as a reminder for everyone.
It can happen to anybody, and you got to watch your babies, and you got to hold on to them tight. You got to watch them. It's not like when I grew up.
Police on scene say they worked fast to locate the stolen vehicle. The spokeswoman for the department says it was only a matter of minutes before the car was recovered, and everyone breathed a sigh of relief when they found the baby boy safe and still smiling in the back seat.
I'd like to thank Chattanooga Police Department and Edwin McPherson and his fine team. He got dressed and drove back down here and took good care of us. And I really, really appreciate the men in blue. I really do. Thank you.
And we are still waiting to find out what charges will be filed and who this suspect is. Make sure to follow us on all social media sites for updates as this story develops. For now, in the studio, Amber Worthy, News 12 Now.